What's up, guys? Welcome back to another vlog. Hopefully you guys are doing good. If you are new to this channel, you're new to this episode, this specific episode on how to save money on a minimum wage, please subscribe. I will keep you updated on more news, more self-experience, and how to manage going through a minimum wage job, or not making the ideal compensation that you want to make and still saving money, still building wealth. How do you do that? How do we overcome the obstacles within that? But before we get into this, guys, please subscribe if you can. I will keep you guys updated with more information. And for the people that don't know me, my name is Garcia. I am a social media marketer, videographer, video editor. I'm kind of like a all-in-one type of package for small businesses around my local area, and I help them not only try to scale their business, but market their business so they can get more traffic and clients, of course. But besides that, I'm from Orange County and I love it here. But yeah, guys, to get right into this, how do you make more, not how do you make more money, but how do you save more money, or how do you scale your life up, making a minimum wage? Like, I always like to keep it raw and real here, guys. You go super narrow and hyper focus. You have to be super intentional about every cent that's coming into your bank account, making the minimum wage. And that's the truth. If you're only making 12 bucks an hour, I think that's the minimum wage, or 14 or whatever, you have to save that. The only reason why you're making that is because you don't believe in yourself enough to develop new skills yet, or you're going through the process, you're going through college, you're learning that one skill that's gonna set you up in the future. It's not a fuck around time because you have a minimum wage. I mean, you could do that. The way I did it was, I'm just saving everything as much as I can. Just save. When I was working at Sprint. When I was working at Sprint after the military, because during the military, guys, I'm not gonna lie, it's super minimum wage. I was making like $800 every 2 weeks, so $1,600 every month. I mean, we did get the apartment, the barracks that we used to live in, that was paid for. The government pays for that, but it's still $1,600. And when you're that young, and everybody, because everyone's so disgruntled and unmotivated, everyone just wants to fucking go out and fucking play. So we would waste money. I would try to save money as much as possible, but it was impossible with the type of friends that I had at the time. When I was in Japan, I was going places, and it was just, honestly, I don't regret it. I don't regret wasting money during that time, because you're in Japan, you're in places that you've never been before, and all you want to do is spend. But if you're not in Japan, if you're not like in those circumstances, I would save, guys. Unless you're planning to travel as well, save for that traveling trip. You don't have to fucking grab a paycheck and just leave and then be broke at zero. Scale up, leverage up. So that being said, if you're not in that situation, just save your money. If you're going to college, go to college, figure out how to get your college paid for by grants, scholarships, all that stuff, but keep saving money with your job that you have on the side. I feel like it's a necessity. If you're going full-time to school or whatever, figure out how to make money on the side. Don't get yourself in a position where you can go broke, or it's just bad juju. But you just gotta save, guys. Maybe you're not going to college, maybe you're just working full-time after high school, or whatever it may be. Just work, save. A lot of people think they gotta have their lives figured out by 20 or by 24 or whatever it may be. Like, some people do. Some people have that gift, that skill, talent, I don't know what it may be, where they just figure it out and they find it, and they just love what they do, and that's blessed. That's blessing. That's good for them, But if you're not in that situation, just keep saving your money. Don't put yourself in a position where you're always at square one and you still haven't developed skills that can bring you more money. You always want to be safe financially. You never want to be broke and not knowing what to do. That's when dark thoughts start to come in, and you start to think, bad things. You start comparing yourself to other people, or you just start thinking of the wrong things. You don't want these thoughts in your head. So, guys, just save your money. Grab it. If you're going to high school and you just graduated, you're about to graduate or whatever, and you don't know what you want to do. Some people go to college, and if that's what you want to do, you can go to college, but please go to a JC, go to a junior college. Don't go to Cal State or a state university or a university. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't waste money on shit just because other people are doing it, or because, you know, it's cool. You know, it's okay to have a minimum wage job after high school and just save it, you know. But to narrow down more on the question, you know, because not everybody hears, and, you know, because I try to target younger people with these videos. But if you're just someone that maybe is older but's trying to figure out, man, I have a minimum wage job, how am I supposed to save money? Well, you have to look back at your expenses. You know, like, you have to realize that you might be overspending on other things that you don't need. I always go back to your car. These are common things people do. This is why I use these examples. It's not to target anyone, but you might have a too expensive car. You know, you might have a too expensive home, too expensive apartment. You might be renting for too high. Like, some people just like to live a higher lifestyle because they start making a little bit more money and they think they can afford things monthly, and that's not the case. You know, by the end of the year, you're just wondering, like, where the fuck did all my money go? And it's because you're overspending on things that you don't need at the current moment. You have to learn to leverage out and scale out. It's so important. I can't stress that enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I can live at the Skylines. You know, that's one of the spots me and my boys would talk about all the time, like the Skylines in the Costa Mesa. Those are dope, you know, apartments for me. I love those stuff. For my preference, you're like, I like those. I like the window type view type of apartments. That's just how I like it. But I just can't afford it right now. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it to live in a place, to come to sleep. It's not a big deal. It's not that deep. But it's mostly because of that, guys. You might be overspending on too much. You know, if you're just doing minimum wage job and you're living on your own, that's cool. You know, but you can also have the option to go back to where you lived before, which is probably your parents' house, your grandma's house, or whatever it may be, aunt's house. You could do that too. Save more money. You know, what is your goal? You know, you gotta have a goal. What are your goals in life? What are you trying to do? Are you trying to go to college? Are you trying to get a degree? Like, are you trying to build a business? Are you trying to still figure it out? Like, you're just testing waters, fucking around? Like, it doesn't matter what you're trying to do. What matters is that you're saving consistently, you know, and putting your money in an investment, whether it's an IRA, you know, start young so you can have a good retirement account. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of you guys might not want to be risk takers and build businesses, or, you know, or be freelancers or anything, like, because that's so big right now. It's such a big talk, businesses and all this shit, because everyone's just starting one, side gigs. Like, yeah, that's cool, you know, but it's all about what brings you happiness. But every happiness has a financial goal. You know, it doesn't matter where you go. You could be an MMA fighter, you could be fucking a skier, you could be whatever you want, but there's still financial goals and everything. There's a way to scale a life, you know, doing what you do. And if one of the goals is to make more money, then you have to figure out, you know, a number. How much am I trying to make, and how am I going to get there? You know, these are things that you need to think about all the time during your minimum wage job. So guys, it's just about saving, you know, and not being too hard on yourself, and just learning to know where you're at. I always talk about self-awareness. Where are you at right now, and what, you know, can I do to save more? And then, like I said, it starts with that. You might be doing too much for your own good. Like, you don't need that cool car. Fucking 22, 3-year-olds, like, they just want the coolest shit, and I get it. But you don't need those shoes, you don't need those clothes, you don't need to impress that girl and take her to a crazy restaurant you can't afford. Maybe once for that first date, but not after that. If she wants more of that and she don't fuck with you, leave her. Okay? You have financial goals, you're trying to build wealth. Okay, maybe you're not trying to get rich and fucking Jeff Bezos billionaire status, but you're trying to build wealth. And that should be a goal. Males and females, like, it should be a goal. Okay, so it's time to, you know, respect people's wealth and money, and really realize the more important things in the long-term future with what you're trying to do. Yeah, guys, like, that's what I think. That's my opinion with minimum wage job. That's what I was doing. My minimum wage job, I don't think it was really minimum wage. It was more like $15 an hour. at Sprint, but I was also making commission, but I was saving and saving and saving and saving. It was not a lot of money, to be honest, probably a little bit more than what people do at an actual minimum wage job, but it's not like a huge salary job where I could save a lot. You know, having a kid and living on my own, it can, you know, that's my choice, that's how I roll. You know, I decide to live like that. I know I have to save, I have to sacrifice. You know, since the military, guys, I haven't traveled. I love to travel, but I haven't traveled, I haven't done a lot of things because I'm going super hyper focused on building the things that I want to do, you know, with my media company and, you know, just doing marketing for small businesses. That's just what I'm doing. So I'm going to say that's my blueprint. The blueprint in finance to save is the same for everyone. Just save and figure out where to invest. That's what we're trying to do as well. Always have a goal, guys. Minimum wage, no minimum wage, it doesn't matter. Saving is always gonna matter. But yeah, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys liked the information that you guys just discovered or heard about in this video, please like and subscribe. I will always keep posting. Like I said in the last video, I'm trying to be more consistent with these videos and help you guys acquire more knowledge when it comes down to finance, you know, or life or career choices. Like, guys, I've been in the darkest of the dark, you know, when it comes to knowing what to do in my life. Because when I got out of the military, first of all, I went to the military because, you know, I didn't know what I wanted to do after high school, you know, and I didn't want to go to college because I felt like I had to pay for it. I didn't want to pay. So I've always had that mindset. I don't want to pay for dumb shit. I don't want to pay for things I'm not gonna like. So I joined the military and I started to play around. But after I got out, I still didn't know what I wanted to do. I knew I was business oriented, so I wanted to do real estate and all these things, but I still didn't know what I wanted to do. And I just felt lost. I felt in a dark place. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you feel. I just want to tell you guys to not worry. You know, it's not that serious. You will figure it out. But one thing is to always do and figure out things that you're into. You know, you might take it forward an extra step to make money out of it. So guys, keep doing this shit. You know, keep doing your thing, whatever it may be. Don't spend money on dumb shit. Guys, also, if you haven't invested in the course, I really recommend people to invest in it. You know, only because it will make you better financially, you know, psychologically, and also a better leader when it comes down to finance. You know, you'll know what to do with money when you get it. That's the most important part, because people are lost when it comes down to that. You know, they listen to people that don't know anything about finance at all. Just save your money, you know, and know where to invest and when. That's it. Alright, guys, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Tell your friends, to your family, to your broke friends and family to subscribe to this channel, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.